Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's my favorite time of the month and to the first one of the year in 2025. It is time for a monthly wrap up. I have some books here. I feel like I didn't read that much, and that's okay. It's okay if you didn't read anything at all this month, or two if you just read one. We're not comparing to others. Everyone has different speeds, everyone has lives, they get busy. Or two, if you're just in a reading slump, that's okay too. Like, I hope you get out of it. But I feel like too, I definitely had my slump this month because I think ever since I finished TGCF last month, it's been rough for me to find a 5-star. Besides, obviously, one of them in here because it's a manga. I was surprised. I always give this one 5 stars because I always love the series and I love the characters. Like, I need a book like that, and I feel like lately I haven't been reading stuff like that. So yeah, let's just get into it. So the first book I finished this month was Panchiko. This one right here. It was for one of my prompts on my TBR jar, so I got one of them done out of the 6. That's good. I gave this one actually a 4.75 stars. Very close, but not close enough. Because getting straight to the point on why it wasn't 5 to me, I did get lost in the characters sometimes since we were following so many people within this family. But nonetheless, this was aching and so much more, so much captured at times back then. I'm not an expert, obviously, about, history and stuff like that. Also, too, I didn't pay attention that much in history because I sucked at it, at remembering things, because this brain is not good at remembering stuff. But I was just moved on how we follow each character and learning about them through the ages of their time and the war that was happening and everything, and a bunch of stuff of their personal lives. I know there's a movie, I think, or a drama about it. I forgot which one it is. So I'm looking forward to watching that at least. But yeah, 4.75 stars. It was really good. I think some of you might like it more than me, but it was good nonetheless. Very good. Like I said, almost a 5-star. But I just feel like it was a little bit hard for me to connect to the characters. So I don't know. It's just not for me. Not for me. There you go. Because there's some books that are for people, and there's some books that are not for people. So, but it was still good nonetheless. Like I said, almost a 5-star. So we were close, but not close enough. And for the first read of this month, slay. And two, I listened to that on audiobook mainly, but I had the book for a long time on my shelf. So yeah. Anyways, this one is an audiobook. I got a hold of it finally. It's by Allie Hazelwood to Can Play. I gave it 4 stars. A nice little filler for my other books. Allie never disappoints me. A little palate cleanser. The miscommunication here didn't get me as bad, thankfully, because usually I hate miscommunication, but this one, I kind of understand why, what happened. Also, I love that these two are so in sync into each other or one another. Like, hello? Viola and Jesse are so cute, and the times they had was bittersweet. There's a spoiler too that I don't want to mention in it because obviously it's a fast-paced audiobook. It's only 4 hours, so you should go listen to it if you want like a little palate cleanser. I recommend it. But anyways, I hope the two of them have a happy rest of the story in my head because it kind of ends on like an open ending, and I kind of like that Allie did that. So there's birds chirping, but yeah, I really liked it a lot. I even told Allie, like, I need something more from them. What do you mean? We only had like 4 hours with them. Allie, what the heck? I feel like these were really good characters that, like, their chemistry was just so good. Like, I can, like, see this. Like, I literally pictured this so much because of the setting on where it was. And it was kind of, like, wintry-esque, too, which I didn't expect. I didn't know about that until, obviously, I got to it at the cabin and stuff. So I was like, Allie did it again. Next up, though, is Hannah Witten's For the Wolf. I gave this one 3 stars. I listened to it on audiobook mainly, but let's get into the review. I really love the idea of a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and this may be up your alley, but this was mid to me. Like, but I just wasn't a fan favorite of this, I didn't feel or care for the characters as much as I hoped to. I just couldn't connect with them, and I love the idea of this book, and the cover, obviously, is so stunning. But I will be continuing the duology, which I did this month, because I had high hopes for the last one at least and see how it will end and tie together. I feel like this was a bunch of, like, confusion on the plot for me, of, like, the kings and everything, and, like, this magic thing that was happening. I just couldn't understand it. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe I just wasn't paying attention too much, but I was looking through other people's reviews, and they also felt the same as well, so it's not just me. But yeah, I gave it 3 stars. Next up, my only 5-star of this month. Of course, it's a manga. Bungo Stray Dogs BSD. This one's volume number 6. All I gotta say is Chuya! I literally, when I saw him, when I was doing reading sprints on Twitch, I was freaking out because Chuya, I love him. I'm him, literally, in the Bungo Stray Dogs universe, apparently, so But anyways, I'll shut up about him. I also love seeing the difference from the manga to the anime because I've already seen this in action on the anime. So seeing it in manga is just a little bit different. Obviously, like always, they change some things, they remove some things, they change some words and so a little bit some scenes. So that's why I always like reading the manga. And so far, I saw one of the differences from it, and ew, I hated Lovecraft as well. Yeah, seeing like Kunikita and oh crow, what is his name? There's so many characters within the BSC universe, I can't remember his name, but Naomi's brother. Them following them a bit, and then of course too like Truya in the beginning, and then yeah, it's just like we're following a bunch of characters. I really love the series, so if you haven't, you should go watch the anime or to pick up the manga from your library, because I know too right now with the library stuff that's happening, you should go check out some books from your library. Anyways, next up, I also read this on audiobook, finally, which is Hannah Witton's For the Throne. I gave this one 3.75 stars. It was almost a 4-star because I kind of like Neve's character a bit and the little romance that she had with someone. I was like, these are kind of like enemies to lovers a little bit. So I meant this one was way better, but I feel like the ending was a bit weird on how it ended as well though. I was like, I feel like she could have been okay with characters. Not gonna spoil who, but anyways, I wasn't satisfied, and could be too I wasn't found too much of the characters besides Neve, at least. It can be different for others, but I wasn't really connecting to too much. I felt like I was more connected on Neve's story, on this world that she was in, a new world that we kind of learn about, and her little quest to get back to the top, back to her sister basically. I did like the sister story though, I admit, through this all, and that's why I kept going. And I love can be shown in many different ways, and I felt like the sister love here in this book was so stronger, and I kind of liked that a lot about it. That's why I gave it a 3.75 stars. But yeah, that's kind of all that I have to say about this one. It just, I don't know, but yeah. And last but not least, I did have the book. I don't know if I still have it. Okay, I don't have the book. I thought I did. I think I already donated it. That's why I probably got the audiobook. Mother Thing. This one was 7 hours and 1 minute long. I gave it 2 stars. This was indeed a social media influence book. I had seen it all over Instagram and before on TikTok, but I wasn't a fan of this, sadly. Like, I know it's like a woman's wrongs, support women's wrongs, rights, whatever type of thing, but I don't know. It felt like it was all over the place. I couldn't really follow what was happening. Like, I felt like some things were just thrown in here, and I just couldn't keep up on where we were heading. It just felt like a vibey book, if anything, and it wasn't really like thriller horror-esque. It was more like, I feel like suspense. I don't know, it could be just me. I just wasn't a fan of it. I really thought I would like it, and I don't know what this book's about. Like, literally I can't explain it to you unless you read, like, you know, the synopsis, but like what I read felt like something completely different. And like too, like the like hallucinations aspect of this, it was kind of weird to me, so I was confused basically. I don't know if it was trying to make us feel like we were hallucinating throughout the story or what the author was trying to do, but that's just how I felt about it. Like I said, I could have probably could have read it wrong, like understand it wrong, because I don't know, some books just are confusing for my brain, so yeah. Anyways, next up too, I kind of want to do a little bit of a book haul portion of this video. So these are the books I got this month, since I'm not gonna be buying too much books lately, so these ones are kind of I got for book events, and 2 I kind of got for free. I didn't spend them with my money. So let me show you what I have for this month in January. This is the little pile. Like I said, some of them are from author events, and then actually 2 of them I got from someone. And let's get into it, of the yapping portion of this video. Okay, so Jo Serga had her book event for Temple of Swoon. Look at the cover, it is so stunning. I love it so much. Live, laugh, love. And 2, obviously I went to this event to support the author. I haven't read the first one, but we got some art prints, and as well too, like, I didn't know that she was like Latinx, I believe. Oh my god, here it is. We even got like some freebie stickers too, like hello. I love when authors do this. There's like a fanny pack sticker here. I don't know if it's gonna focus. As well too, a capybara, and then 2 a map of the, I guessing of the where this is headed. I can't wait to read it by Jo, because there's the first book called Raiders of Lost Heart. I'm hoping to get that one, but I got this one obviously. I love how Jo put different quotes in this book for everyone else's from what I was seeing. So she put my name, Swing in Hot, with purple, which is pretty with the cover. I really love this cover. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect because Zaylee was telling me about it and I got a ticket last minute. So I was like, perfect, I can go because my brother, situation of like taking him to work and stuff. So I was like, I can go. I bought a ticket. We're going, bestie. So we went, and yeah, I already have a book by Ali Hazelwood, and one of the authors there actually supports Rebecca Yarrow, so I got rid of that book that I got in. I didn't know that until Zaylee told me, and we were looking through, and I was like, ooh, yeah. Anyways, but I was there to support Joe mainly, so I'm happy. Can't wait to read this. I'm getting the audiobook for the first one at least, and if I like it enough, I'll buy it to put them together, but I can't wait to read The Temple of the Swoon because I heard you had to read the first one to read this one. And then there's a third one. I cannot wait. The author events was so funny. Ali Hazelwood never ceases to amaze me with author events. She's just so funny. I love her so much. Next up was for Nanya's book, Flirting with Disaster. I need to read still her first book, her first debut, which was Say You'll Be Mine. I'm hoping to read that one and then this one. But this one was at Book People, so she just put my name in here with some hearts. I can't wait to read this. This one's set in Houston, so I cannot wait to read something that's like, based around here in Texas. I cannot wait. She's so sweet, so funny, and of course it was with co-hosted with Allie as well. I'm telling y'all, Allie's everywhere because she lives here in Texas, and Allie's just so funny. Like, she's a grand time to have as a mod, I feel like, moderator of author events, so I'm glad I always see Allie. So I wrote her a little letter once again, since I didn't get to with the Joe event. So I did one for this and obviously for Nanya, so I cannot wait to read this book. Next up, these are actually from Lainey, one of my newer friends. Yes, new friends. My bestie, my Hyunjin to my Felix, basically. And so yeah, she got me 2 books because we did a little exchange of like my signed Sugmin, and she gave me her signed Felix, so we swapped. I have it actually here with me on my desk. I would pick it up, but there's some stuff leaning against it, so. But yeah, she gave me a big box of goodies, and I gave her like a bubble thing of like stuff, and now I'm like, girl, you spoiled me a little too much. I'm like, ah. So I'm spoiling her again by giving her another letter with some things, but she gave me 2 books. What the heck? So she went on my wish list, and she got me actually Ava Reed, Juniper and Thorn. I love the cover. I heard good things about this one, so I cannot wait to read this. I'm so excited. I really love the cover. Like, Lainey knows. Lainey, I think, bought this because of the cover too, so it's kind of funny. I cannot wait to read this eventually, but the cover's just so stunning. I cannot wait to read Ava Reed because I still haven't read any of her books, surprisingly. So maybe this one will be the first one I read, or maybe I'll listen to The Wolf and the Woodsman, her first like debut series, I believe it is. We'll see. And then the other book she got me is from a self-published person by Maya Onsano. Oh, I can't pronounce it. This author, I don't want to butcher it, but it's called Fortunate Misfortune, a Clear Lake Quartet novel. I can't wait to read this. Like, oh my god, it's like a little sports one, I feel like. I could be wrong, but I remember seeing it on Instagram and I was like, oh my god, I added to my wish list right away. I was like, my friends like it, it's going on the wish list, so I can't wait to read this. Oh my god, there's like a ranked swimmer. Hello, it is like a sports romance. Oh, I'm excited. Thank you so much, Lainey, once again. Oh, Lainey's so sweet, but I love her. Anyways, I know this was actually for Mermaid. I wanted to read, but I didn't get a book of it. I saw the half price books for 20 bucks. And guess what? I had gotten like $83 back in rewards at half price books. That's the most I've ever gotten in my life from half price books. I was like, we're gonna go buy a nice book. I saw this Illumicrate version, I think it is. Yeah, Illumicrate exclusive of Fathom. And I was like, we're getting it. I'm gonna read it during the summer. It's a pretty edition, and I basically got it for free. Didn't pay out of pocket. So that was my excuse of getting a nice book. Look at the naked hardback. She's a moment. She's a moment. And then 2, the sprayed edges. What do you mean? And then inside it's the same on the front and the back, so nothing too special about that part. But of course too, it is stamped and signed. So yeah, that's kind of it for my little book portion of this video for January. Kind of mixing it up. Hello friends. Time for the TBR jar, monthly TBR jar. Let's do this. I'm wearing a romantasy hat that I got from a bookish thing, but let's get into it, shall we? I'm hoping, manifesting for some romantasy for next month in February. I also planned out too my February little title spread. I'll show you at the end of the video so it can look a little bit more cute. But yeah, let's get into the TBR portion. Like I said, I'm trying to use my TBR jar more this year, so that's why I'm doing it again for this month of February. I thought it'd be fun. And as well too, the books I didn't get to read last month, I did 3 out of 6, so I feel like I did good. But those other 3, if I can make it fit for the prompt, then I'll make it fit. Like, I'll try to keep myself accountable for books on my TBR that I didn't get to into the next month. I'm gonna try to keep myself more accountable with that, because too, I think it'd be nice still to read some of those books, because obviously I was really hyped to read them. It's just I didn't get the chance to. And as well too, the books I'm currently reading as well, for this month, I'll mention as well to put in here. But the ones I'm currently reading that I'm going to move on to, obviously for next month, is The Sunbury Trials by Aiden Thomas. I would pick up the book, but it's in my book sleeve after going out today, so I figured I'd just put the picture. And then as well too, I'm currently listening to a crane Among the Cranes or something like that. I cannot remember. The way that I'm actually looking it up right now is kind of funny. Oh, A Crane Among Wolves is what it's called. Just got a confirmation. There you go. But yeah, those 2 books are the ones I'm currently reading. Gonna move it on to next month. But we're gonna pick some prompts for my jar. Satisfying. But yeah. Oh, I'm kind of nervous. Okay, first prompt. Let's go. Let's see. No, you're joking. It says read a sad book. I don't know if this will make me cry, but it says here a triumph of art and emotion. And too, like, there's scandal and circumstances beyond Neva's control soon put her dream in jeopardy. Could this one shot the role of a lifetime, the love of a lifetime, cost her everything? I feel like this is a very emotional read, so maybe it's like kind of like a sad book, I feel like, and it's from last month, so Real by Kennedy Ryan. I feel like that would be, you know, understandable. Let's see if I get to it. If not, if I read some of it into next month, that is okay too. Like, it's a TBR for a reason. Like, we'd love to see it. So far I have now 3 books-ish that I'm going to read next month. But 1 from the TBR jar. Let's get to the next one. I'm kind of nervous. I'm getting one at the bottom. Okay. I don't think this is at the bottom. It's fine. It's totally fine. Oh my god. It says let a reader friend, obviously pick. I'm gonna ask Chloe, and I feel like, I'm gonna ask Chloe, and I feel like I know what she's gonna say, which is gonna be MDZS, so I'll pick that one, because obviously Chloe's my reader friend, so I feel like, not cheating, because I know she's been wanting to read this book. It counts. So MDCS, aka Grandmaster at the Multi Cultivation, Volume 2 specifically, is gonna be put on the TBR as well. So now we have 4. That's kind of a lot. We're gonna shoot for another one. Why not? So let's go. Let's go from this side. I got my finger set on a few. Okay, hold on. Whichever one my finger's still stuck on. This one. This one. Okay, hopefully don't be. Read a book based outside the US. So I'm guessing like setting wise. Oh god, if it would focus. Ew, this is gonna be kind of tricky. You are all gonna be proud of me, because I have not finished this duology, and I have not started, obviously, the rest of the series by this author, by Chloe Gone. You all are probably gonna know what I'm gonna say. Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gone, which is set in Shanghai in 1927. Yes. So there you go. Outside the US. I think it's time finally to start this or finish it next month. We'll see. But yeah, now there's 5 books. We should go for 7. My lucky number 7. I feel like that's a good amount to pick. I know. Yeah, I feel like 7's fine. But like from the TBR jar right now, I have 3. So technically it would be 5. I'm kind of fine with that outcome, you know. So let's go. Oh my god. Let's hold myself accountable for the Chloe Gong book too, please, y'all. Because I need to finish it to start her other series. I know Zaylee. Zaylee, if you're watching this, hold me accountable. I'm so for real. Let's see what this one says. My favorite color book. So like, oh god. So y'all know my favorite color is blue. Obviously, I love more like a pastel-y blue. Like color baby blue. So we're going to find a book that kind of matches that. It's just going to be kind of hard because I think all the ones I've read so far kind of have like the bluish color. Oh, wait. What if I want to read the first one to the series though. What if somehow we pull the first book to the series? I think that'd be really amazing. So we are going to pick Nania's book, Flirting with Disaster. It has different blues on the cover too, like this really dark blue, the blue here, the blue here. I feel like it's perfect. And so, yeah, this is her second book to, I don't know if this is like a series or not, but I know there's some characters, I believe, from book 1 or like from the first book that are seen in here. I could be wrong, but I can't really remember. So we're gonna go with this one. I can't wait to read Flirting with Disaster. Eee! But if we somehow pick a book that's would fit Say You'll Be Mine, we win. If not, I'm just gonna read it out of order. But okay, the final one. Let's see if we can get it. Whatever song you listen to genre. So I kind of listened when we were coming home, like some like love country type of songs that my mom was playing in the car. I don't think it's gonna focus, but there we go. So I think it's fine. I feel like this counts. Say You'll Be Mine. There we go. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this so far. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books from the TBR jar. And then 2 more that I'm currently reading. What if we go for 1 more, y'all? Like, what if I be ambitious? Because I do have another book I really want to read next month that I said I would start. So, why not? It's my video. Okay, I'm kind of nervous. Also, too, the TBR jar is looking kind of... She's kind of looking a little bit lower now, which is fine by me. We love to see that. Okay, please be... Read a book that matches your outfit right now. So, obviously, I have the romantasy. We can go with something romantasy with dragons, the dark blue. We also have like just a blue top and 2. We have my pants that are kind of like floral-esque, light colors. So, ooh, this is going to be very interesting. What the heck do I pick? There's so many options like this. Oh my god, victory. There's some people playing some Latino music and I was like, no, I'm literally trying to finish this video for y'all. So, anyways, the last book I feel like would work because it's blue. And 2, it's from an author, popular author, and 2, I know they're making new release of the series. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. We can do a reading vlog on it if I get to it. So why not Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi? And 2, I don't remember if I got... Yes, it is signed by Tahara Mafi. So yeah, why not? We can do a little reading vlog journey for it if you want me to. I know Zaylee told me I should, so I think I will for you, Zaylee. And 2, for some people that want to see that. But yeah, I hope you all like this video. We have a good stack, a really good stack of books, I say, and then 2, the other 2 that I'm currently reading, and I'm going to leave room for audiobooks. But for reading physically, I want to read these. Whatever audiobooks I get in hold, I will try to get to them, or I'll delay them if I'm not in the mood. So yeah, but I feel like this is a good set from my TBR jar. Let's go in order of the books that we got from the TBR jar, shall we? So our first runner-up, Real by Kennedy Ryan. Next up, my technically buddy read with Chloe. MDZS, aka Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Volume 2, Mado Sushi. Let's get to it. I'm so excited to read about Wang Ji and Wei Wuxian. Wang Xian, yes! And then 2, next up, we have Chloe Gong's Our Violent Ends, the end of the duology of these Violent Delights, I believe is what it's called. I don't remember, but I'm excited. I'm so excited. I hope I can get to it. Like, it's even signed by Chloe. Come on, Steph. You have to at least get to it. Read a bit pages of it next month, please. And then 2, we have Nanya's Flirting with Disaster, as well too as her debut, Say You'll Be Mine. 2 romances by her. Can't wait. She's a fellow author here in Houston, so that's good too. I always see her too. She's so lovely and sweet. And then last but not least, Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi from the TBR jar. And then ones I'm currently reading, The Sunbury Trials, and 2, oh god, A Crane Among Wolves, I believe is what it's called. Yes. I almost forgot to show you all my February spread, but here it is. I'm going to fill it out, obviously. So, 1, 2... There it is. I did leave room for some audiobooks that I'm currently waiting on. I realized, too, the white guy dies first instead of first dies. That is totally my bad. But yeah, I went and put some audiobooks for these last ones that are supposed to be coming in. Like, I'm 5th, 3rd, 2nd in line, so it's like... I went ahead and put them there just in case. So, to leave room for some audiobooks, little palette cleansers between these. But yeah, that's kind of it now. That's it. That's really it now. Anyways, bye!